Hi, everyone, and welcome to Project 31 for 2023, where I watch 31 horror films in the 31 days of October, and I'll give you my review for every single one of them. Today, October 12th, I will review the movie Scanners. Scanners is a sci-fi horror film directed by David Cronenberg. The film is about a group of individuals who have developed the special powers that allows them to manipulate other human minds, hearing their thoughts, causing physical harm, and making them do things they wouldn't do normally. The movie starts off as a kind of a prologue as we see a vagrant that we will later know as Cameron Vale walking around the shopping mall, while we see two agents of sorts follow him. He mistakenly uses his scanning ability and then runs away, but the agents manage to capture him. Before we continue that story, we are introduced to Daryl Ravik, as he infiltrates a company called Consec that knows how to control and suppress the scanners with a drug called ephemeral. He kills another scanner and manages to escape heroically.
Telepathy is not mind reading. It is the direct linking of two nervous systems.
As Cameron Vale wakes up, we discover that he is no ordinary scanner, but a super-powered one. His handler, Dr. Ralph, tells him that he was recruited because he can help bring down Ravik, who is trying to take over the world with a kind of scanner resistance. Ralph trains Vale and helps him to control his massive power to channel it for good. As Vale starts his search, he encounters other scanners that are not fighting the same cause as Ravik. One such scanner, Kim Orbist, who tries to help Vale after her group got viciously murdered by Ravik's renegades. Together, they uncover a secret that involves Ravik, Consec, Ephemeral, and a big conspiracy.
No, not like him. Like Rack! Daryl Rack! No.
This was my first time watching this movie, and right from the start, I knew I would like it. It has a lot of elements that lovers of sci-fi would enjoy in a horror film. Kind of the same reason I liked Life Force, but we'll save that for tomorrow's review, even though they're completely different films. The build-up to the final showdown in the movie is done slowly and methodically. There's also a mystery to uncover and a conspiracy. Cameron Vale gets pushed and pulled in every single direction and fed real and false information about his target. We also see Vale discovering and uncovering his own powerful self and what a scanner can do and how immensely powerful he can be. I gotta hand it to the main two leads of the movie, Michael Ironside and Stephen Locke. There are a lot of moments in this movie where there's no speaking whatsoever and they're just scanning. The emotions that they convey in their faces can be, let's say, priceless. But in this movie, it actually works to its benefit. Despite knowing the work of Michael Ironside for years and years and years, I was so impressed in how he brought Ravik to life. Ironside knows how to bring villains to life, and in this movie, he brought his absolute A game.
You're a scanner, but you don't realize. That has been the source of all your agony.
David Cronenberg did a great job constructing various shots in the movie, not only to convey the silent but deadly action of the scanners, but also the visceral and gory violence that can be done against them and by them. There was a lot of use of makeup and practical effects to highlight the violence that can be caused just by people's minds, whether it's the simplest nosebleed or the harsh exploding heads. This is another 1981 horror movie that takes me by surprise in terms of just the cinematography involved and the practical effects that can be used in order to tell a believable sci-fi story that can convey the feeling of dread a good horror film can do. I would happily recommend this movie to pick up and watch either for the Halloween season or just on a Friday night. And if you want to make a sci-fi night pairing for this movie, I would actually go for Event Horizon. They're completely different, but they're so much sci-fi fun. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this review and this is not the Halloween season, be sure to check out my other reviews that I've done in the past. And also check out our Saturday show, the Real McCoy Podcast, where we dive much deeper into these amazing movies.